Now everyone has their own way to change their water in their fish tank. I'll show you how I do mine. So I get a bucket. I think this is a 1 or 2 gallon bucket. And then there's on Amazon, any fish store, PetSmart, any fish store will have something that looks generally like this with the hose. Like this. Some will be, some will have this clip, some don't. I bought a couple on Amazon and they work fair enough for how cheap they are. But first, you want to get water. I just keep milk containers, fill them up with water, 1 gallon milk containers, and then either you let it sit out for 2 days, or I let it sit out for 2 days. Some people don't like doing that. If not, you put this in. It gets rid of chlorine, and the chlorine goes away naturally too if you let it sit. Some people, and then also you have to worry about the temperature of the water compared to what it is in there, which, as long as you don't put too much in, let it sit and let it heat up. So basically, let me put you on the tripod here so you can see what I'm doing better. So now you want to get your siphon gravel cleaner, put it in, and attach it to your bucket. And now you just pump it, or some of them are different ways, but this one you pump. Now you're just going to want to suck up where stuff settles in between the gravel. So you want to find like where main spots where your fish don't eat their food by, because it's in there, and find that. Like right here, I found some. Normally by below the filter, if it doesn't get to there and it falls before it gets to there. By your plants, you don't want to do it as much. Like over here, you don't want to do it as much, because your plants need the nutrients and some of them will take it. So it's good kind of to keep it like that. This stuff in the bucket that you're going to be pulling out of your tank is really good plant food. So if you have a garden outside, if you have plants in your house or something like that, this is really good for that, because it has fish food, all their poop, everything, and it's a really good fertilizer for plants. It's not really that dangerous if a pet gets to it, but probably shouldn't let them to it. Some stuff isn't gonna be fully sucked up, and it's gonna be released into the water, and you just want to wait for it's gonna settle down, get stuck in the filter, and it's gonna clean up a lot better. By cleaning this stuff in the gravel, it lowers all the chemicals in there, so it makes it more stable, and it just gets rid of waste in there, and it makes the water cleaner altogether. Your filter still picks up the stuff, but if it's far from the tank, the filter may not get to it before it settles. So at least do this like once a month. That's what I normally do, sometimes even more. I hope you like this. Subscribe, like the video, comment which way, because there's many different ways to clean your tank. Do water changes, comment how you normally do water changes, and make sure when you do water changes there's no chlorine in the water, because if it changes the temperature a little, it's not going to fully kill the fish as much as if you put a lot of chlorine in the water. If you do have any questions, leave them in the comments and I'll try to get back to you.